What's up, everyone? How are y'all doing today? My name is Arif, and this is your Daily Chat Season 5, Episode 24, for, what is it? It is June the 11th, 2020. How has everybody been doing? Today, there is only one story. While the week has been full of stories, today, there's only one story. And that is the PlayStation 5 event that just wrapped up, and we got a bunch of titles announced. 25 titles were announced during this like 90-minute, 60-minute, 90-minute presentation. And we also got the system reveal for the PlayStation 5. YouTube is absolutely blowing up. So before we even jump into it, I want to thank you for clicking on this video and giving it a chance. And now let's get right into the thing everybody cares the most, and that is, what will the new console look like? Boom. Look at this hotness. Just absolutely stunning. Everything about it just gorgeous. I was so blown away. Now, the conference wrapped up about an hour ago at the time of this recording, and the memes are already coming out. This is a router between two envelopes. You know, this looks like an alien spacecraft. There's a ton of stuff coming out. I get it. It's hilarious. But my God, I am so happy, especially considering where the dev kit was and what everybody thought was going to be the final product for the PlayStation. So to get this is a great surprise to everyone. And I wasn't really against the dev kit design with the big V, but this is a much more sleeker, nicer design for a modern home. I'm not sure about the white. The white, it tears me. I love the look of white. I think the look of the white is nice, but as a practical person, as a practical use color, it's awful. It's absolutely awful, because when it gets dirty, it stains really easily. And if you have young kids running around, you know, with their peanut butter and jelly fingers touching everything, you know what, you might have a tie-dye PlayStation before you know it. Now, there was the video I just showed you. I actually clicked on that video particularly. I wasn't the PlayStation official video, but that's because the thumbnail had a black version. That was the quote-unquote Spider-Man version. And it looked really dope, and I was hoping maybe I missed something during the presentation, but nope, just a clickbait thumbnail. But seeing that same design with red and black, I think would look super duper hot. And that was one I was like, I could be down for that. Black goes with everything, red goes nicely with black. It's a good way. But blue and white, man, that's also a nice combination. It's just not a practical combination. Now, like I said, we did get 25 games announced, and here I wrote this all in a little notepad. Now, there was one I didn't write down here, and it was at the very top of the show, and that is, we are getting our third generation of Grand Theft Auto 5. Third generation. Unbelievable. PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and the PC. Like, my God, they are milking this thing. I was dumbfounded when I heard the amount of revenue GTA 5 has created. It has generated over $6 billion in revenue for Rockstar. They have gotten that the money out of that game so many times over. It's blowing me away. But the first real title that we got was Spider-Man Miles Morales. If you liked the Spider-Man game from 2 years ago, I believe, you are gonna like this game, because now with that new hot SSD technology that they have going on, the city looks populated, it looks dense, it looks full, it feels full. It's what we wanted from the original Spider-Man. And now the technology has caught up where I think we can actually get to realize that original expectation that we all had. And then the next game announced was Gran Turismo 7. every year, Horizon not Horizon, Forza and Gran Turismo, every like year that they come out, they always come out bigger and better every single time, and this was no different. This game looks better than reality. It was so crazy realistic. It looked like 10K. Like it just boom. Mind-blowingly nice in appearance. The gameplay looked fun. Now, one thing that was a problem throughout this whole presentation was very little gameplay was announced. They said everything being shown was rendered in the PlayStation 5, but we've all learned that is not a trustworthy statement, and therefore we can ignore that. But they did say that this was rendered in, and Gran Turismo 5 looked good, and it looks good on every successive generation, every successive iteration. So we can expect it in the PlayStation 5 to look good. Whether this was a fake out or not, we can expect that the quality is gonna be around that benchmark that we want. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, if you're a big Ratchet and Clank fan, this was a version where you're hopping dimensions. I'm not a big fan, so I was like pretty indifferent. Project Athia, I actually don't remember what this game was, but I'm sure it was some type of sci-fi game. I'm almost positive it was. Then we had Stray. This was once again no gameplay. This was just something like a cinematic basically, or a promo trailer. What's it called? A sizzle reel. But it's called Stray. The icon of the game is a cat. You might get the chance to play as a cat. That would be pretty hot. If you got the chance to play as the animal, I could be down for that. After Stray, we got the controller confirmed. So that white controller that you guys saw that forever and a day, that was now confirmed to be the PlayStation controller. Then we got Returnal. This looked really neat. If you've ever seen the movie Edge of Tomorrow or Groundhog Day, this looks like that kind of thing where you're dying and coming back over and over again. It looks really neat. Now, Sackboy, which is, if you know PlayStation Sackboy, Little Big Planet, there's now another Sackboy game. It's called Sackboy's Big Adventure. Once again, I'm not a console player. I know of these games. I don't play them myself, but I'm sure people who like Little Big Planet would be all about Sackboy. And then we had Destruction All-Stars, which feels like a cross between Rocket League and Rocket League without the ball and the nets, but more like just smashing into each other. In fact, that's actually what it is. It's just Rocket League without the ball and the net, and you're just smashing into each other. It looked really fun. I really wish they had done more gameplay about that one, but I know in the future we will be getting more information. Now, all these titles that did get shown had varying release dates, some being as early as November 2020 or holiday 2020 is what they would say, but that typically means November, December, and then as late as 2022. Like they were running the gambit. Now we had Kenya Bridge of Spirits. That looked like a really baller game. Actually, it looked really fun. I really liked the art style of that one. We had Goodbye Volcano High. This was some emo dinosaur high school game. It reminded me a lot of the TV show called Clone High, if you ever saw that. It looked a lot like that. I'm not sure what to think. Then we had a new Oddworld, unexpected for sure, but a very happy unexpected thing to get announced. And we might see the little leather things get taken off. We never know, but it looks good. I'm excited to see that. We had Ghostwire Tokyo. This was a follow-up from E3 a few years ago, where we saw the trailer for this, and now we got a follow-up. But amazingly enough, we got no new information. In fact, I think it might have been the same trailer that we saw back at E3. So I'm not sure what they want us to get hyped about here. I know some people were hyped by the idea of it, but I'm not at that level. Like, it already doesn't look like a game I play, and it didn't really suck me in not seeing any more gameplay. In fact, probably seeing the same trailer over again, because a lot of the beats looked really familiar. Then we had Jet, the Far Shore. This game looked... I don't remember what this game was. And I'm doing a lot of this off memory, and it can tell you which games had a good trailer, which ones didn't by can I remember what their trailer was or not from 2 hours ago, basically. In Jet the Far Shore, I don't think it looked very intriguing. I think it looked a little bit like, okay, what's this game about? I think it was that kind of thing. Then we had Godfall, a game that looks like it would have a mountain of promise, a mountain of fun, if it wasn't for one thing, and that one thing is the fact that Gearbox is the one making Godfall. If it wasn't for that, I think I'd be on board. But Gearbox just is not a company I trust anymore. It's not a company I think does good by their customers. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. Now, Solar Ash. I did not see the trailer for Solar Ash. I had company here at the house, so I had to go do, like, host things. I missed the trailer for Solar Ash, and I didn't bother to look it up before watching this video, so I'm gonna assume it looks like crap. Then we had Hitman 3. Hitman 3 looks baller. I can't wait for that. The Little Devil Inside. That game looks weird. That game looked really weird, but I'm sure some people, it got their motor going. That was a trailer for sure. NBA 2K21. I'm not even sure now if this is the year or the number of the game. It just looks like another NBA game, just with better graphics. I'm not sure. Bug Snacks. You can see on the note here, this looks dumb. It looks dumb. Now, this is from the people who made Octodad with the really, like, wavy controls. It's a unique idea, I will say that. It was definitely made by people who were taking something at the time that it was created. That's for sure. I'm sure it's gonna appeal to kids of all ages. But I just couldn't do it. I can't do it. I don't see it. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. So there was Bug Snacks. You eat bugs and it transforms parts of your body into the thing that you just ate. Once again, there was no gameplay. It was just the idea, the premise was revealed to us, but there was nothing followed up with that. And I'm sure a lot of people are waiting to see what the heck that game is about. Then we had Demon Souls. It's Demon Souls. It's Dark Souls. It's exactly what you think. It has baller looking art characters. And I'm sure a playstyle that's going to infuriate everybody. Deathloop. Made by Bethesda. Just like Godfall, where it's going to suffer from its publisher. It's another Bethesda game. It's another shooter game. It is a game where you are, well, Deathloop. It's exactly what it sounds like. You are living until you die, and then you restart the loop, and you have to eventually kill 8 bosses. And then there's another assassin who's trying to kill you at the same time. So it's kind of like a raid-aware boss. Look, I'd be more into it if it wasn't for the fact that it's Bethesda, but we can be sure that because it's Bethesda, it's going to have bugs, it's not going to be polished, it's going to be broken, and I'm sure it'll have some type of microtransaction, so you can do a hard pass. Then we had Resident Evil 8 The Village. This game I don't think was coming out till 2021 or 22. It was pretty far down the line. And once again, this comes back to that whole, I'm sure some people, this got their motor going. Hardcore, like, raw dogging going. But I'm not a horror fan in any way, shape, or form. So I was just kind of like, ooh, I will watch that on Twitch, just not play that myself. And we had Pragmata. Don't remember what it was. I'm sure it wasn't important. And then the final title we had was Horizon Forbidden West. Now this, I think, will be a launch title in holiday of 2020. And the best part is, too, is this will be one of those things that sets it off for people. This would be one of those games that comes out and you would hear people say, get a PS5 to play Horizon Forbidden West. And it's not an unreasonable way to think, because Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Zero Dawn, it came out 3 years ago, and we still don't have it on PC yet. It won't be out till for another month or so here on PC. So 3 years later, meaning you can't say, I will wait for the PC version, because you'll be waiting years. So for some people, man, they will buy her PlayStation 5 to play Horizon Forbidden West. And I don't know, if I end up playing Horizon Zero Dawn on PC and liking it, I might get a PS5 for Horizon Forbidden West. It looks good. The story is good. It is fantastic. And then at the end, we wrapped it up with the console reveal that I showed you at the top of today's show. So guys, there you go. It was a very unique presentation. No pricing was revealed. That really sucked. A bunch of accessories were revealed, dual chargers, cameras, all that other stuff. But there was no pricing. And there was two versions of the console, digital only and a disc version. But without pricing, those things mean nothing to us because we don't know what the size of the hard drives are. We don't know anything about that. More will remain to be seen. They have until November, so they've got about 5 months to go until D-Day. So you can be sure around September, October for sure, we will get some information. And hopefully the pandemic time will have cleared up and people will have money again to buy these products. Because, yeah, that's going to be an odd holiday season for a lot of people, including Sony. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. My name has been Arif. I hope you guys enjoyed this daily chat video. If you do, please do hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting so close every single day. Maybe check out another video. But other than that, I will see all of you guys on the next daily chat. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye.